Okay, there we go. Ow. Okay, let me see here. Let me. Get it out in front of me like a proper blogger. See how this looks, see how it works. I don't think I have the HDR turned on. I don't know. Jesus. I don't know how well it's picking up that bird. But somebody's very excited. And I don't have my camera with me. So it'll be interesting to see how well this picks up the microphone. I don't think I have noise reduction on it right now. Oh, there's a robin, a couple of them. Or no, that's a blue jay. There's another robin over there. I used to see herons here a lot. I haven't recently, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if all the fish died or what. I'm also not wearing my hat, so try not to be out here too long. But I came to this park because there's not as many people here usually, and I didn't want to look like too much of a weirdo testing this thing out. Oh, there's some little turtles over there. That's kind of cool. There's a lot of turtles around this place. This dude's talking to his phone, so that's fine. Hey. Oh, let me see. It's out at arm's length. Be curious to see how well I'm able to stabilize this, because I'm not really like trying to be smooth with it at all. I think that there's like a desktop application. I know I've got the Mimo app installed on my phone and on the iPad. I have a fairly basic iPad, but it still seems to process a lot faster. Both the editing is smoother and then the rendering, exporting whatever, is a lot faster on the iPad than it is on my Motorola Razr. But I think that there's a desktop version where maybe these files are compatible with certain desktop software. I don't know. I'll have to look into it because I have a monster computer. And if I get into this kind of more seriously, then I might want something that can rip through the files faster. The cool thing with using this to kind of walk around and talk and vlog is I don't have to worry about where it's pointed. As long as it's like in the vicinity of me, I can fix it in post. I'm really looking forward to using this on our trip, Safari Moon 2025. Going to South Africa over by Kruger National Park, and then going up to Victoria Falls in Zimbabwe. 5 nights at Kruger or just outside Kruger, and 4 nights at, it just did something. I don't know if it overheated. I don't know if it's still recording. I don't know what's going on. The picture went away. That's weird. Maybe it's a power saving mode. But it still has a display. It has a timer on it. We will see if any of this is getting recorded. The audio and or video. Here's a little squirrel up here in the tree. A little baby squirrel. There he goes. Or she goes. There's a bench up here. Zoop. Let's sit down on there, and I'm going to stop this and see what's going on, and see if it actually recorded all this, or if it stopped a few minutes ago. The timer's still counting up. It still says 8K30W. Has a little video symbol. Piano video. So we'll see. We'll see what it did. Let me see if this button works. Okay. Looks like we're recording again. It did record everything. It looks fine. So I guess the screen just kind of goes to sleep after a while, but not all the way to sleep. It's really strange. I guess if it's an OLED, then having most of it be black does conserve power a little bit. I can't really see a battery indicator, but I don't entirely know where I'm looking either. There's a thing over here that says 44 on it. I wonder if that's 44%. Do I have 44% battery left? I haven't charged it in a minute, so I've played around with it quite a bit. We will see. We'll see what's going on. It is 10 till noon. I like being over here in the shade a lot more than being out in the sun, even though it's not that hot today. I used to have weather on my watch. I don't anymore. Yeah, it's only 70 degrees. It's actually pretty nice, but the sun still feels hot. And I sunburn easy. My forehead's already tore up. Whatever, it's fine. If you want good looks and high quality, you can go watch a professional vlogger, YouTuber, whatever. I do like this park. There's a leaf hanging on some silk right there. That's crazy. Like freaked out a little bit, like my eyes were trying to like process what I was seeing. Felt like I was kind of going crazy for a minute. This is called Waterworks Park. It's in Olathe, Kansas. It's usually pretty quiet here. It's actually really, really busy. Maybe because I'm here like right at noon and a lot of people are on lunch break or something. Or, you know, it could also be people that work nights and things. When I used to work the night shift, I just saw something splash over there. There's definitely fish and turtles and stuff in here, but I don't see any herons. But when I used to work nights, like this is about the time I would be getting out of bed. So it kind of makes sense that it's kind of busy, that there's a lot of people here. I'm really excited to edit this, stitch a couple videos together and stuff. I do need to figure out if there's a desktop app, but on the iPad it works pretty well. On the phone it's kind of painful, to be honest. I'm sure if I had like a Samsung S25 Ultra or something, it would be a lot faster. The Razor is not a real high-end phone spec-wise, but I do like this little K&F Concept MS09 little selfie stick / mini tripod. It's pretty dope. I've also got a bigger mini tripod / monopod that I plan to use for hanging my camera upside down off the, watch out for that little thread, upside down off the like the game drive vehicles, the safari vehicles, to get the really low angle. Because I took some pictures in the park the other day, just some ducks, just some mallards, and they look really cool. It's getting that low angle it just makes everything look a lot more, I don't know, impressive. The background's completely blown away. It doesn't matter what aperture, unless they're standing right in front of like a bush or something or a wall. You're not really going to see anything. There's an HDR mode that's probably would be helpful right now because it's really blown out on my, I feel like on my face, and really dark in the shadows. Maybe it's not blown out actually, but I'm sure that the shadows are really dark. We'll see how it does. I don't think that this is an HDR mode. I accidentally had it in picture mode. I was hitting the button on the where is it, on the Mic Mini, which is really slick. You hit the connection button, you just tap it and it starts and stops recording. So that's really cool. Especially if you're like have it like mounted on something, like mounted on a vehicle, which I might try to do. Bring some like some bungees or something and put this kind of on the side of the safari vehicle. If that's okay. I mean, obviously I'll have to see if that's something that they are cool with. But if so, then that will be cool to do. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to set this down on the little tripod thing, and I'm going to go sit over here and just hang out. And the audio quality should still be fine because I got the mic on me, and you can just kind of see the whole park. And hopefully nobody comes along and steals it, but it should be all right. It's on this little dock area here. And if it falls in the water, it's waterproof. Although it does have two bulbous 180-degree lenses sticking out of it that would get probably trashed on those rocks. So that would be bad. Let's not do that. Another cool use for this would be to put it in picture mode and like set it down in a room, in a vehicle, wherever, in a scene, and then you could walk a little ways away, hit the button again on the Mic Mini, and it will take a picture. I discovered that because I didn't realize I was in photograph mode, and I'm like, why isn't it recording? Why is it just like do a little spinny thing like it's working and then it stops? It's because I was in picture mode. Also, I've been impressed that it's only got a 32 gig micro SD card. I've got I think a 256 that I just got, but I forgot to put it in. But even 32 gig, it said I had like an hour and something of recording time in 8K 30, so 30 frames, 360 basically. Oh, that butterfly is pretty. God, I wish I had my camera with me. I just thought that was really cool. I was really surprised. I'd be interested to see what the file sizes are, because I know that with my OM1, if I shoot it in like 4K 30 or whatever, the high bitrate stuff, especially the OM log or O-log or whatever it's called, like the file sizes are gigantic. So it's interesting. It's interesting that this could get over an hour. I want to say it might have been like an hour and a half on 32 gigs. And that it doesn't need like super duper fast cards to work, from what I can tell. Fingers crossed. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Just hang out at the park. Maybe I'll edit this in DaVinci and put some music over it or something. Or again, if there's a desktop app that maybe lets you do that, maybe even the iPad app lets you do that. I don't know. I'll have to see. Hopefully it's a slow afternoon at work and I'll be able to take a little break and play around with it, at least just for a few minutes, just to see what it looks like. I'm still getting the hang of doing the keyframes to move the view around and stuff. And I'm curious about stabilization. If there's a way in the Mimo software, the mobile software, to stabilize the image, so that when I'm walking around and stuff, it's not all over the place. Oh, there's a turkey vulture up there. And then the other thing I'm curious about is if it has some kind of like target tracking, like subject tracking. Like it'd be cool. I know that the Pocket 3 has a subject tracking mode. I'm 90% sure, where you set it up because it's like a little gimbal thing. So it's not 360. It's just like a wide angle video camera, really tiny video camera. But it's got like a gimbal, and you can put it on a little tripod or whatever, and you can like walk and talk, and you can move around the scene, and it will follow you. Again, as I understand it, I don't have one. They're really expensive. Like they're really cool. I know of tons of, I don't know personally, but I know of tons of YouTubers and stuff that's their video camera is a Pocket 3. And again, it has the same advantage that you can directly connect. You know, I don't need to use a receiver. Oh shit, I'm sitting on the box. Well built. Also, apparently my butt is numb because I didn't really notice it. You don't need to use a receiver or anything. You can just directly hook the mic up to these things, and you can hook at least 2 mics, because there's, in the settings, there was like 2, mic 1, mic 2. So, and that's what I've got. And of course, I've got a receiver if I want to use it with anything else. So that's pretty cool. This is really dope. The Mic Mini is on sale now. It's like $100 or $120 or something like that. Really cheap. So, and they're tiny. Like, hopefully this isn't making too much noise beating against it, but we'll find out. I've got the little fuzzy thing on there. We got the little fuzzy thing. You can just leave it in there with the fuzzy thing on it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm boring myself at this point. I'm debating whether or not I want to get something for lunch. I think I'm going to go to Taco Bell. May God have mercy on my soul. But the last time I had Taco Bell, I went through the drive-thru and I didn't check it until I got home, and they messed up my order. So I don't like the Chipotle sauce. It's too spicy. I'm a wuss. I don't know what to tell you. I got no excuse. I'm just a really pasty white dude. All my ancestry is like Northern and Western Europe. I just don't do well with spicy stuff. So it really bummed me out. I got the like the grilled steak burrito, and I said no sour cream and no Chipotle sauce, extra nacho cheese, because nacho cheese is like the right level of spice for me. And they put Chipotle sauce on it, and I didn't know until I got home. And they didn't give us our cinnamon twist. It was really bad, man. It was really bad. That was the Leavenworth, Kansas Taco Bell that we stopped at. So you were on blast, kids. All right, you messed up our order. Damn, don't have a camera. The vulture's just flying like right around those trees. Like, that's really cool. That could have been a cool shot. Okay, well I'm gonna turn it off now, and we'll see what I got. Hasta la vista. I just thought I want to do a real quick test of just the built-in microphone. So I put the Mic Mini away, and just gonna use the built-in microphone, which I've heard tests of it, seen stuff online. This has always sounded much better, but I'm just curious. It's a little bit of a breeze. It's not real windy, but it's not dead calm. So I'm curious what this is going to sound like, and all that stuff. Oh, here's my car. I call him Le Petit Blanc, little white, because he's little and white compared to La Blanche. my Subaru Outback, which was also white, but much, much larger. Outside, much larger. Inside, not that much bigger. Not that much more space. You know what? Actually, let me do a little tour of my car while we're on the. The tailgate's manual. So, Douglas Adams was onto something. Always remember your towel. I got this little. First, I got plastic mats, front, back, way back. I got this little organizer thing that hangs off the back of the seat. I got a hat in there, which I'm not wearing, but I should be. Got a blanket in case we go someplace and we're cold. There's like a bee or something on the back of my car. Here's the back seat. Whee! In fact, let me set you down right there, and then I will come get in. Are you gonna stay? Don't fall down. Parked kind of close to this trash can. So, not a lot of space to move. Ta-da! This is my car. I love it. It's really cool. I've only had it a couple weeks. It gets crazy good fuel economy. It's the hybrid version of the Nero EX. All right. We're done.